Hey guys, welcome to a new series in which we will learn how to play the Resistance. It's a really fun game once you get to know the basics, and trust me, it's really worth it. You can play in real life with your friends, online in a party, or on your phone, laptop, tablet, anything with an internet connection. So this video series is going to be split up into a couple sections where I'll quickly explain the rules, jump straight into games, and explain what is going on, because that's the easiest way to learn this game really. Now the Resistance has a couple different variations called the Hunter, Original Resistance, but we'll be learning how to play Avalon. It's the most commonly played game mode online as well, and it's the most interesting in my opinion. So if you like reading, there are a bunch of sites with all the rules. A lot of pro players have also written up guides. I'll link them all in the description. Just go straight there if you'd rather read than listen to me talk. But otherwise, I'll be explaining everything from the bottom up, so any beginner who has never played before can follow pretty quickly and hopefully get straight into games. So this game is set in a futuristic world where there is this corrupt government, and there are a group of players, the Resistance, who try to overthrow the government by going on missions. Now the government of course doesn't want to be overthrown, so they send some spies along into the Resistance group, and they try to sabotage the missions. So there are a total of 5 missions in this game. If 3 missions succeed, the Resistance wins. If 3 missions fail, the spies win. Now, the team leader goes around the circle, and each person gets a turn picking the team that they want to go ahead. If there are 5 players and player 1 picks player 1 and player 2, player 3, 4 and 5 then go into a voting phase. So everyone goes into a voting phase where people can approve or reject. If it gets approved, again, they go on the mission. If it gets rejected, the next person around the circle gets the team leader and they get to choose their team. Now, how do you succeed and how do you fail a mission? So basically, every single turn, a player gets to pick a team. Now, if that team gets approved, then those people go onto the mission, and then they succeed or fail. If you are Resistance, you always succeed, and if you are Spy, you can decide to fail if you want. Of course, you don't always have to, but in the end, you want to be able to win through fails. Now, of course, Avalon, which is an extension to this original Resistance, has a lot more different roles, and the depth and complexity is just so much deeper. So I'll go through the roles very quickly. If you don't follow, don't worry, just make sure you get the basic idea, and so we can jump straight into games. Now, in the Resistance team, there is a Merlin. Now, Merlin knows the identity of all the spies. Of course, that's a very powerful thing, right? But on the other side, the spies, they have a role called Assassin. Now, Assassin, at the end of the game, if they lose, can decide to shoot a single Resistance member, and if they shoot the Merlin, they win. So Merlin needs to drop hints, but not be too obvious. He needs to help the Resistance out, but not blow his own cover. The spies also want to find out who the Merlin is, find out who knows who they are, and then shoot him at the end if they lose. Now, there are 2 more roles. One is called Morgana. Morgana is a spy who looks like Merlin. And when I mean looks like, I mean Percival, who is the last Resistance member, the last role, is a Resistance member. Percival sees 2 people, the true Merlin and the fake Merlin. So the true Merlin and Morgana. So Morgana's role is to try and trick the Percival into thinking that she is the true Merlin. And Percival's job is to find out who is the true Merlin and who is the spy. Remember, one is true Merlin, one is Morgana, so one is Resistance, one is a spy. If one of the Merlins is confirmed Resistance, then the other person is confirmed spy. So Percy needs to, watch both players, see how they pick, see what they say, and then make his own decision to try and determine who the true Merlin is, and then speak on his behalf, because of course Merlin cannot blow his cover or he'll be shot. So that wraps up the very first episode of this series. If you guys didn't quite catch that, you can replay this a couple times more, but if not, just go straight into the games. It'll be fun. Alright, see you in the next episode.